Hello online teachers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Teacher Tim, also known as Online Teacher Dude, and maybe you resonated with the title of this video. This is not going to be a humorous video. It's not going to be a tutorial video where I walk you through how to pass your demo. This is going to be a video that I try to get a little bit real with you and talk about things that you should just keep your eye out and be aware of when teaching online. So let's talk about it. Firstly, if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would so appreciate it if you would go down below this video and click subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified when I make a new video and when I go live, which I'm trying to do a little bit more of to engage with you as my community of teachers that are doing similar things to what I'm doing, teaching online and just trying to be the best that you can be and to build your business as well. This is an amazing job, working from home. Heck, we get to do this sitting at home and teach these amazing kids around the world and make money doing it. It's amazing. And as wonderful as it is, there are some things that go along with it that are a little bit not so wonderful, a little bit dark, something that we don't often talk about. And with the rise of mental health awareness in our society and people talking about this epidemic that we have, I think it's really important to talk about that when it relates to what I'm specifically involved in, which is online teaching. Before I get into that, I just wanted to mention to you that I have information below if you want to reach out to me by email. Please feel free. If you are wanting to get into online teaching, feel free to contact me. Information on how to apply to VIP Kid is below, as well as access to my hiring bootcamp, my resources to get hired, and all those good things. With that said, let's get into this video, which I hope will encourage you and bring value to you. I really do wish the best for you, and I may not know you, and I only know you from a name on the other side of the screen or from a subscriber count, but know that I care deeply about your journey as an online teacher, and I want to be able to help you to become the best that you can be. Don't know if you can hear that rain, but here in Malaysia, it is the middle of the afternoon and it rains almost consistently every single day. The way I want to do this video is by giving you some of the dark sides to online teaching that I have noticed in this industry, and then give you some suggestions. And these are not going to be revolutionary things that you've never thought about, but sometimes when someone else brings it up, it is a good reminder to you to, hey, maybe I should be doing that, or this is how to create a bit of balance in my life in regards to that issue. Okay, so one of the things that I think everybody struggles with at some point while they're teaching online is the feeling of being alone and being lonely and teaching in solitude all the time. We are in our classrooms, some of us for many hours a day, and it's just us and the computer and our students, and we can feel very isolated. We can get really caught up in teaching lots of classes and working in whatever we're doing. Specifically, I'm talking about online teaching, but this could really apply to anything. But one of the things that I miss is my colleagues and working with people. And I think in this kind of a job, we know that we're working with thousands of other people, but it's very different when we're doing it remotely and we're not actually in the same room together. So just be aware of this, that if you're starting to see your mood change, if you're starting to see yourself feeling isolated, feeling alone, you are not alone in that feeling, and you can counter that by just engaging in the communities that already exist for your company. I'm going to speak for VIP Kid. There's a multitude of Facebook groups out there where you can connect, find your tribe, I say, and connect with those people that are similar to you. Maybe it's the same state, same religious background, same desire to travel, whatever it is, you can find a group for that and plug into them and connect with them and know that you are not alone. It's also really important to create balance in your life. So if you're teaching a lot at home and you're working at home, make sure that you are also getting out of the house for an equal amount of time, whether it's to eat out, go grocery shopping. Make sure that you are making that extra effort to actually go outside. Okay, the second thing that I see is where we can get ourselves caught up in an addiction to classes, an addiction to bookings. It can lead to overworking and booking yourself too much, working too many hours, because really we're in control of our paycheck, right? So if we only work 4 hours one day, I know sometimes I think, oh geez, if I could only add 2 more classes, that's another 20 bucks, and my paycheck's going to be higher, and if I do that over the course of 2 weeks, I'm going to have $100 more. So it's just important to be aware that you can find yourself adding more classes to an unhealthy level, and in turn this is going to affect your health. This is going to affect so many aspects of your life. And so what I really encourage people to do is set a goal that you want to achieve in the month, a realistic goal. And if you meet that goal, you can certainly exceed it, but don't feel like you have to, because when we don't have a goal in mind, we kind of have this like invisible ceiling where we just want to keep adding and keep making money, and this can be really unhealthy. So set goals for yourself, attainable goals that are going to limit yourself and not cause you to just get burnt out. And that really is what overworking and booking yourself too much is going to do. It's going to cause you to burn out. Okay, as someone who recruits a lot, I talk to a lot of people who find it difficult not to compare themselves to others. And because we're in this kind of job where we're working alone, and everyone has different booking rates, everyone's making different amounts of money, we post about that on social media, we see people making thousands of dollars, and we think, what am I doing wrong? Like, why am I not achieving that amount? Or why haven't I hit 1,000 classes yet? Or let's lower it, why haven't I hit 40 classes this month? Please don't compare yourself to others. You are worth so much more than that, and your value as a teacher should not be caught up in Sally and Johnny's success in the company. Please know that everyone has a different journey, and your journey is important and special and unique to you, and it's really important to just be mindful of that and focus on yourself. Set goals for yourself, work hard, build your business, but don't compare yourself to others. If you're going to see what other people are doing and care about that, celebrate their successes, keep a positive attitude, and always bring it back to, how am I doing? How have I progressed? Where have I come from? And I think that's going to be a healthier mindset for you as you, are building this online teaching business for yourself. Because we are teaching, many of us, the same lessons every single day, I think that the curriculum and the nature of this job can get boring. It can get monotonous. You go into your 6 lessons that you're about to teach with excitement and enthusiasm, happy to be able to do this from home, and you open up your camera and there's Bao Bao, and you say, "Hello, Bao Bao," and Bao Bao says, "Hello, Bao Bao." Or you ask them,
"What is your name?"
And they say,
"What is your name?"
What am I doing wrong? And you start getting into this slippery slope of really hating those classes. And we all know that it can take a lot to teach the word ball for 25 minutes if you're at that level and those are the students that are booking you. So recognize that you need variety. Add certifications, add levels. Maybe you don't teach the older kids. Get certified in those levels so that you can have a little bit of variety. It's really important to kind of shake things up a little bit for yourself and not get stuck in, the hamster wheel and find this really boring. We get different students every day and it can be really exciting, but sometimes when we teach the same lessons multiple times, it can get a little monotonous. One thing that I did for myself a year ago was I added a second company. So I started working for GoGo Kid for about 4 months. I felt like it was a needed break for me from VIP Kid. I kept doing VIP Kid as well, but diversifying just provided a little bit of variety for myself. I still am contracted with GoGo Kid, so if you're a VIP Kid teacher and you're interested in variety, you can definitely talk to me about what it's like to work for other companies. I have also worked for Magic Years, and no longer though. You can see my video about why I stopped working for them as well. So, this industry has so many companies, and definitely consider diversifying if you're feeling that you need to. I think that as stable as this industry is, it's also unstable, if that makes sense, and people have a just reason to feel sometimes that their job is at jeopardy, especially if they're having to cancel lots of classes, or they've been observed by the company and they've been asked to change certain things, or whatever the case may be, we might worry that as independent contractors, it's not the same as teaching for a school or having a contract as an employee. Our jobs are very different, and we could lose our job. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it could. And so going back to my last point about diversifying, it's good not to put all your eggs in one basket, and that might just lower some of that anxiety and some of that fear that you have. Do what you need to do so that you don't feel that anxiety and fear of losing your job. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. The last one, guys, is very near and dear to my heart because I am very conscious of health and fitness, and just making sure that there is that component in your life while you're doing this job. So many things can suffer when we're teaching online. We are sitting for a long time, so we don't get a lot of that standing that we need to do during the day. And so if you're sitting a lot, consider standing as well. A lot of teachers teach standing up, and I think that's a great balance. Maybe you do a little bit of sitting and a little bit of standing. Whether it's close your schedule or teach less, you really need to take care of your health first. Teaching online might mean that you aren't going to the gym as much, and you're not motivated because you're going to bed early and you're working into the morning. And so, don't let that suffer. Make sure that you're exercising. Utilize those breaks in between classes to get up, walk around, stretch, do some push-ups, do some jumping jacks. We don't get a lot of sunshine because we're inside a lot teaching online. Get outside and get some sunshine. Another thing that can suffer is our diet and our nutrition. Because we're eating online and we're grabbing snacks really quickly in between breaks, what choices are we making when we're grabbing those snacks? Are we eating chocolate? Are we eating processed food that's not good for us? Try to make really healthy choices, and one thing I do is I buy my snacks at the beginning of the week, like almonds and fruit and raisins and carrot sticks and things like that, and I just prepare little containers of them to use while I'm teaching so that I don't have to wonder, what am I going to snack on? A lot of us teach early in the morning, and so sleep is another thing that can really suffer. I think we all know this, but if you need to, get to bed earlier. Make sure that you're getting between 7 and 8 hours a night. So if you're getting up at 5 in the morning, that means that you're not going to bed after midnight. Try as best as possible to get to sleep at a decent hour so that you're getting those hours that your body needs. You are going to feel so much better. I know for me, I drink a lot of coffee, and I'm trying to cut back on that and drink more water, but water is going to be so good for you. Try to drink lots of water when you're teaching, and I think you're going to feel a lot better in the long run. I care about you guys, and I really hope that you're doing well and that you are taking care of yourself. If you are suffering, you're struggling with anything, there are so many people out there willing to support you and willing to help you, and please know that you are not alone. Reach out. Email me, email somebody in your community, reach out to family, to friends, let someone know that you're struggling. Mental health is no joke, and we really need to be aware of it and be supporting each other. And that's what I love about this community and working with so many great people. There really are a lot of people out there that care. I know this video is not a typical one that I do, but one that I really just had on my heart to put out this week. I do hope that you find some value in it, and if you enjoyed it, hit subscribe. I would love to see you again on these videos and interact with you and engage with you on YouTube. Thank you for watching this video to the end. I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you next time. Thanks, everyone.